Hello everybody, and welcome to Something for Every Nerd. Here on the channel we have a brand new series. I'm excited about this. I've wanted to do this since Something for Every Nerd got started. This is... Sorry, I was losing my voice there for a second. This is the Dive Into the Hearts podcast, which is going to be a little bit of theories, a little bit of news, a little bit of, like, more in-depth Kingdom Hearts stuff than we can do in the Kingdom Hearts episodes, because we don't really want to talk about spoilers. And if you're new to the Kingdom Hearts franchise as well, you know, it's also for you for that. But if you are new to the Kingdom Hearts franchise, just kind of heads up, this series is a little bit more a lot more spoilery. We're not going to do any no holds barred here. So yeah, without any further ado, let me introduce my co-host and guest, Mr. Joel Bone, who is...
And resident disembodied voice.
That was spooky.
It's because I don't have a webcam right now.
He doesn't have a webcam right now, but he will in the future.
I have a webcam. I'm just not using it. I'm going to be honest.
But yeah, so he will have webcam footage in the future. And we're also going to have lovely background graphics and everything going in the same, kind of like throwing stuff up on the screen here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of that on, you know, the production side of that. But, yes.
But for now, enjoy the video presentation Noah has prepared in the background.
I prepared a video presentation?
I imagine there's just B-roll from some game. That's my assumption. I don't know what your plan is. Is your plan just to have your webcam be the video?
No, the webcam's going to be like up or down in the corner somewhere. But
yeah, you'll figure it out.
I think for the intro we're going to have like a Station of Awakening. But anyways, without further ado, let's talk about why we're here today. Today we are going to talk about some of the big stuff that came out of D23.
News. There's news. It's all news today. There's nothing else.
There's news. There will be news. There is an element of news.
It's all news.
So, today what we're going to be talking about is the
new trailer!
The new trailer that was released at D23. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the D23 Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer and the new world that was released, Toy Story. We're going to do trailer analysis, and then there's some other news that Tetsuya Nomura has put out as well, as long as some extra bits. But for now, let's just dive into the trailer.
The trailer.
Oh my god, Joe, that trailer. Okay, before we actually dive into like any analysis of the trailer, let me just give a breakdown of how it all went down, because you didn't, unfortunately, get to see the full panel for Level Up at the D23,
I did not. Give me the rundown.
Okay, and this is also for you guys, although by the time this comes out, the other video will have come out where it's the full stream and everything else. But anyways,
it's only for me.
It's only for Joe. It's only for Joe. So
you
don't
guys
listen.
You guys just get to experience it secondhand, but it's for me.
Yeah, solely for Joe. So anyways, how the D23 conference went down. It started with oh god, it was Jacksepticeye, and I forget who the other person was. I forget who the other YouTube panelist was leading the discussion. But
okay.
So anyways, they started off with like a huge like reel of like the different Star Wars and Marvel and Kingdom Hearts games, kind of like going through and saying this is what we're going to talk about. I instantly got excited when Kingdom Hearts came up on the screen, but it was just like stock footage of the concert trailer, which was released at the LA concert last week, the week before.
That fantastic trailer that gave us that great Goofy meme.
That great Goofy meme. the grumpiest goof that you've ever seen. But yeah, after that, they went into all of the Star Wars stuff. They were talking about Battlefront. Then they were talking about the new VR thing that they're doing. Then Marvel came out. They talked about the apps, the Lego game, of course, the new Spider-Man game partnered with Insomniac, which looks great. But
quick sidebar: that Lego game looks good.
I'm not so hype about it, but
okay, this is not a Lego Marvel.
This isn't Lego Marvel, but anyways,
this is not a Lego Marvel podcast.
This isn't a Lego Marvel podcast.
Moving
on to the good stuff. So, then, out of nowhere, the lights just went black. The Square Enix logo popped on, and everybody freaked out, myself included, freaked out.
And they showed the new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
No. They showed the concert trailer one more time.
The Ignis DLC for Final Fantasy 15.
Yes, they showed the Ignis DLC.
And then at the end of it, he says, "That's it! I've come up with a new trailer!"
Oh.
And they show the new trailer. If that's not how it goes, I walk.
But Final Fantasy isn't Disney.
No, but Square Enix is... Ignore that. Let's just move on.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So
it was a bad joke.
It was a bad joke. We're moving on.
Bad joke. I'm accepting it. Don't you dare cut that.
I'm not cutting it. Anyways, so then what happened was Tetsuya Nomura came out with a translator. Tetsuya Nomura, Square Enix producer Kari Takasue came on stage, talked about Kingdom Hearts Orchestra World Tour, Kingdom Hearts Union Key Cross, and Kingdom Hearts 3. And it was at that point that they were saying that, or Tetsuya Nomura had made the comment that he's been to D23 before, but he didn't really have anything substantial to show. But he was very excited for what he had to show today. And they cut away, and there was the trailer. So yeah, now we can kind of get into, like, some deep kind of trailer analysis, right?
Yeah, like I didn't catch a lot to analyze because I'm not a trailer analysis guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that out there right now. I'm no pro. I'm not an expert.
Well, I
noticed like one thing.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
What?
And it's the same thing you noticed.
Which is five total party members?
Five total party members.
Well, we're going to circle back around to that later, because one of the news articles that we got is super juicy.
Confirmed five party
Confirmed
members.
five party members, because in the footage bit... and they had also kind of... Okay, so kind of going through the trailer chronologically.
Okay.
You know, it started off with some brand new... And honestly, I think I've scanned enough of it to say that I would say about 60 to 40% was new to similar. 40% being similar, 60% being new. It was new Mount Olympus stuff, new Manor stuff at Twilight Town with fighting nobodies and Heartless. Specifically the Neo Shadows, which are looking great, by the way. The Neo Shadows are
top. One of my favorite Heartless designs.
Yeah.
Still loving it.
Still love the Neo Shadow. And I'm super excited about how they're moving and how the nobodies are moving. It looks great. So anyways, then we got to see a little bit of Sora's new form. Well, it's not really his new form, but it's finally titled I have to...
Guardian form?
No, it's not the Guardian form, although we did see more of that.
Like second form?
Yeah.
The one where he wears basically the KH2 clothes?
No, it's not second form. Double Arrow Guns, which is the title of the one where he splits the Keyblade into two guns and starts firing. Well, we had seen it before, but we didn't know what it was called.
That also relates to another news article later.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
which
really
will also talk about the forms and everything. And
yeah, because they're doing different stuff.
They're doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, I'm excited for all the mechanics that are coming out. But anyway, so then it goes through. There was like text rolling across the screen. It was kind of hard to read, but then it eventually cut away to the text that said, "Don't assume your dreams are just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe it and dive in," which is kind of similar to what we've seen in other trailers.
Which is what we're doing right now.
Which is what we're doing
Dive
right
into the
now.
Heart podcast.
And then, slow fade up to a xylophone, a ball, and a little box that's designed to look like a house with windows and everything. And it's Andy's room.
Toy Story, everybody.
Toy Story. But one thing I do want to point out, the detail in this game is making me freak out, because if you look at like the soccer ball as it's passing by, you can see the stitching on the soccer ball.
The feeling when this game looks better than the original Toy Story.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Good.
And then we eventually get to see Sora and Donald and Goofy in their Toy Story World costume change.
Very Lego-esque.
I need them to make this as like a Lego constructor set figure, because it looks like the new kind of constructor figures. Like I have one over there. He's kind of hard to reach at the moment, but it's like not like the Bionicles or like the Lego Knights that they made. It's like the newer ones that actually look halfway decent.
Real quick. We're alluding to another article we're going to talk about later.
But anyways, what else we get to see in this early part of the Toy Story trailer is we get to see the new Keyblade for Toy Story, which makes me kind of question, are we getting the Keyblades as soon as we land instead of as a reward for completing the level?
Or were they showing that off for the trailer?
That could have also been it. Like, they could have just had the Keyblade for the trailer.
Yeah.
They could have just rendered that in specifically, and we still have to beat the level to unlock the keychain for that specific Keyblade. But the Keyblade is just like a Buzz Lightyear spaceship box with the Buzz Lightyear logo, then a cactus with a hat, and
like a lasso going all the way up it.
And a lasso going all the way up it with Woody's star as the actual blade. And it does match the style of Keyblades that we're used to seeing thus far. Like, I don't want to say it looks like Fairy Harp, but it kind of looks like Fairy Harp. Well, I'm trying to
find a good image.
Because when I watched the trailer, I'd mistaken it for Rumble Rose. And then,
which is fair.
Yeah.
It I don't know, I'm definitely getting more of like a Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep vibe from it.
Yeah, kinda. Like
it's more in that vein of Keyblade, where they're a little more abstract than the original ones in Kingdom Hearts 1, like Fairy Harp.
Yeah, but either way, it looked
doesn't matter.
Both or either of those Keyblades.
Yeah, like from a first glance, it's like, oh hey, what? Oh, that's cool, and then it's like, oh no, that's better. I like how. Did you notice the keychain on it?
Is
It's the claw with an LGM in it.
Is it really?
It really.
It is a claw with the LGM.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that just made me 10 times happier about that whole thing now.
I like it. I'm liking the Keyblades for Kingdom Hearts 3 so far.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Birth by Sleep Keyblades.
So then they meet up with Buzz, Woody, Ham, and Rex.
And Sarge.
And the soldiers. And something that was pointed out on like Twitter earlier, I think Gamers Join pointed it out. It might have been HMK. But if you look at Woody's shoulder, there's like stitching. So this is post Toy Story 2, pre Toy Story 3, because obviously we're still in Andy's room. But it's nice to kind of get like a feel for where this falls in the Toy Story storyline.
Yeah. I feel like we need to reference the articles coming later.
Okay, yeah. Which article were you specifically...
Like, at least in this case, they've announced that this is an original Toy Story story.
Yeah.
Separate from anything we've experienced in the movies. And it was actually worked on by the Pixar guys, right?
Yeah, like the Pixar guys that were responsible for like...
Which one was that?
I forget who it was. Like John Lasseter was fully on board for this, but I forget who the other person was that came up on stage that worked on Toy Story 2. in Toy Story 3 and worked on the animations for those, who's also working on the animations for Kingdom Hearts, which is probably why it just looks so damn good. Like, it doesn't look like they changed the character models or their textures or their lighting to fit the Kingdom Hearts world. Oh. They just look like they're it from the movie directly.
A lot more, they put Sora, Donald, and Goofy into the Toy Story world.
Yeah, which is what makes me a little bit more excited about how everything's going to balance out, because like there was always like a huge kind of like one of these things just doesn't belong here with some of the worlds that they went to. Like, sure, their costumes would change, but even then, like perfect example, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Two completely different styles, and they didn't do anything to make either of them fit the world that they are coexisting in.
That was funny. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean world for that reason. But no, it was definitely...
Yeah. But it looks like with Kingdom Hearts 3, at least, they're doing a lot more to partner the worlds together, which makes me happy. I'm wondering what Big Hero 6 is going to look like, because we've still yet to actually see anything from Big Hero 6 other than concept sketches.
Fantastic.
But, because I don't know if they're going to bring the character models and textures of the Big Hero 6 characters to match Sora and the gang, or Sora and the gang are going to change to match them, or how that's going to work out exactly.
I don't think a lot of change would be necessary, though.
Not a lot of change.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, not like I'm not expecting like a huge like shift like Toy Story to that, but I'm just kind of thinking that like some shading is definitely going to have to change between the two.
Yeah.
And even that can do
if it's gonna
wonders
be shading,
for it.
If it's going to be shading, they'll probably just shade Sora, Donald, and Goofy to match the world
of Big Hero 6, yeah.
Yeah, a la like Halloween Town.
Yeah. Which I cannot wait for Big Hero 6 footage. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed that we haven't gotten any Big Hero 6 footage yet.
Or Tangled, really.
We've seen like little bits and pieces of Tangled, but we haven't seen anything meaty.
A sneak peek of Tangled.
We didn't get anything meaty of Tangled. We just saw the castle or Rapunzel's tower.
We got some like beta
footage. And Big Hero 6, all we've gotten is concept art, but really all they've shown us so far to date is Twilight Town, Mysterious Tower, Olympus Coliseum, and now Toy Story, which they pretty much gave us like a huge chunk of cutscene for Toy Story.
Okay, so actually looking at the article, it's Pixar who requested that they do an original plot, not Nomura in them.
Yeah, after the trailer was shown, story supervisor Jason Katz and Pixar Animation Studios associate creative director Tasha Sonart came on stage to discuss the new Toy Story world. They worked on art style, creative direction, and animation. And yeah, just I'm so stoked for all of the Toy Story stuff. Was there anything else worth mentioning from the Pixar article?
I mean, I was looking at a different article, I think. I was looking at the Fun Facts article, which is where I found it. But that was it. It was really just Pixar preferred for us to not follow the film directly, Nomura explained. They said, please create something original to Kingdom Hearts. So we did not draw any inspiration from the films. It is completely original and exclusive to Kingdom Hearts. So you can almost say it's a sequel of some sort. It is confirmed that the plot takes place after Toy Story 2. So we should see Jessie and Bullseye.
Good.
Somewhere.
Good. Oh yeah, should not.
That also means that's gonna make me sad. We probably won't fight Zurg.
We don't know that though.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that. But I'm hoping.
I want a Zurg boss fight.
Like, ultimately, I have a feeling we're gonna have a confrontation with like Master Xehanort or young Xehanort, YMX, young Master Xehanort, and like that huge fight in the toy store that we see in the trailer later. Which, let's get back to that trailer, shall we?
Yep.
So effectively we're greeted by the gang, and they say that we do the whole, these are the heartless. What are those? They're creatures of darkness that just kind of try to create havoc and everything. We're here to stop them.
Has there anything bad been going on? Well, all our friends are missing.
Yeah, all of our friends are missing, and they showed up the same time some guy in a black coat did. A black coat. Organization 13, which is a whole new ball game for Kingdom Hearts 3. If you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts 3D, it was revealed that the true Organization 13 isn't the Organization 13 that we know from Chain of Memories 358 and 2. It is Organization 13 has been refocused to be 13 vessels of Xehanort. Because to awaken Kingdom Hearts, you need 13 vessels of darkness and 13 guardians of light, or 7 guardians of light, sorry.
Yeah.
In order for them to clash together in order to reveal Kingdom Hearts. And to summon the X-Blade, the Keyblade. Keyblade! I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. But
because you're on webcam now.
I'm on webcam now. Keyblade. Tara, my boy. And now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what their intentions are to do with Master Xehanort. Like, proper Master Xehanort.
Yeah. They'll probably get a voice, a sound alike.
Yeah, but that still hurts.
It's still,
like, a lot. But anyways, we're going to move on from that because it's sad. But anyway, so they basically say that the others went missing, and that the last thing they knew was something was going on at the toys were reported seen at Galaxy Toys, which is a new toy store. It's not like Al's Toy Barn or anything. It's like totally different.
I wish it could have been Al's Toy Barn, though.
It is. And if you look at the poster, it's just filled with a whole bunch of different, like, generic versions of toys, which is awesome. But then we go outside, and holy crap, does the game look huge. Like, oh my god, does it look huge. I was having a discussion with another friend. He said that, well, the way that those games usually work is even it can look that big, but there's probably still a room limitation. I was like, yeah, probably the room limitation is the boundary of Andy's property, and you just walk into what looks like an open road, but it'll eventually be like an invisible wall that cuts and takes you to the next section. But I don't know, because this thing looks huge. Like, looking at the Mount Olympus footage and all of that, and looking at this...
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna get a lot more of those like big open areas.
Yeah,
which is also a way they went with Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, that's
like not to like stray away from Kingdom Hearts, but it was also a game originally led by Nomura.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of his stuff was in that game, and if Kingdom Hearts is going a similar direction of the open world, and I don't want it to be open world. I want it to be larger areas, though.
Yeah, I would not want an open world Kingdom Hearts game. That would be insane.
It's like populated,
but
like there needs to be stuff there to do.
Yeah, but
or else we end up with birth by sleep syndrome.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, what's this big room? Oh, there's like one treasure chest in the corner. Cool.
Yep. Pretty much. That was a huge problem.
But
we did have an easier way to get around. Like, we had like dash mechanics early in the game.
It was also due to hardware limitations. I understand the PSP can't handle a lot of stuff on screen at once.
Yeah.
It's the same reason you didn't have party members in that game.
Yep. Exactly. But they made up for it because now we have 4 team members in the party with Sora.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we get Donald, Goofy, and we're gonna have Buzz and Woody.
And we're getting Buzz and Woody. Like, at the Olympus Coliseum footage from the concert, we could see that Sora had Donald and Goofy and Hercules. So we were okay, so we're just going to still get one partner for each world, and they're just going to join us. We're not going to have to switch out party members.
Hercules is on our team.
Hercules is on our team, and it doesn't have to be at the expense of Donald or Goofy, even though you usually swap out Donald because he doesn't fucking heal you.
Only in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Only in Kingdom Hearts 1. He was balanced a little bit better in 2.
Donald is way better.
Way better, but still It's like, Donald, I'm relying on you. God damn it,
I
Donald.
I can flip a coin in Kingdom Hearts 2
Yeah.
to decide who I want to get rid of, or depending on what the new party member specializes in.
Yeah, like if there's a party member that specializes in healing, like Ariel does in the first one, it's like, oh yeah, swap Donald for Ariel. Coming back to focus. So we go outside, and it is absolutely freaking huge. And we also see some new abilities. We see Hyper Hammer. We see one called Drill Punch, and
again, okay, let's go back to that other article now.
Which
the
one?
one about the Keyblade transformation. There it is. So, like, not touching on the rest of the article, but like Keyblade transformations. Every Keyblade is going to have 2 transformations it can do into different attacks like that. So like, the 2 for the Toy Story Keyblade are like Hyper Hammer and Drill Punch. It's just going to be able to do that when you land your combos. A lot like the what was the feature in Birth by Sleep?
Shotlock?
Not Shotlock. Was it Limit? Was it called a Limit then?
D-Link?
Not the D-Link.
I'm trying to
like
think.
You'd build up your combo and then you'd get your like.
Yeah, I think it was
Earth
still called a
Shatter
Limit.
or
Yeah, I think
whatever.
it was still a Limit.
It's like those. You'll build up your combos and then your Keyblade will transform into whatever. I don't think you get to choose. I think it's just this one this time.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, the Toy Story one has those 2, and the one that kind of looks like
Wisdom form, basically.
not Wisdom Form, the one that looks like the one from Union Key, the star one that we've seen that turns into the crossbows.
Oh, the guns? Yeah, that was what was called twin gun something.
Yeah, but those are Keyblade transformations, not new forms or anything.
Yeah.
So once you build up a combo, it'll turn into that or whatever the other form was. What was the other form?
Second form?
No, the other thing for the star thing. I thought we knew both transformations for it.
Oh, I don't remember. Something launcher.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's effectively how
and
Keyblade
even
transformations...
Even the Kingdom Key will have transformations.
Which is super exciting because everybody hates the Kingdom Key because of its uselessness, but loves it because it's the classic iconic Keyblade.
Yeah.
So...
Also in this footage, does the Kingdom Key look longer?
Kind of. Like, I'm not even looking at that footage. I'm looking at Sora running up a wall because I'm looking at the article.
Just in that picture. In
Yeah.
that picture. We'll show the picture on screen.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
think it looks longer.
It looks a
than it has
bit
in past
longer, but
games.
it could just be the angle at which it's being held at the moment.
It could be the perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, also in the same article, Nomura touched on athletic flow, which is going to replace flow motion from Dream Drop Distance.
It's the new flow motion. It's going to be less ridiculous.
It's going to be less ridiculous, and it's going to allow you to do the wall running and jumping over gaps
Parkour.
and
It's parkour time.
all the
guys.
parkour stuff. So, hardcore parkour
Probably-
for days.
Probably similar and better to what we saw in 0.2.
Yeah.
Or not 0.2.
Um,
For the European viewers out there.
Also, since we're talking about Keyblade changes and things like that, there's another article I found from KH13 on IG from the interview with IGN. Kingdom Hearts series director Tetsuya Nomura discussed new tiers of magic present in Kingdom Hearts 3. When asked about Blizzaza,
You didn't share this with me.
Blizzaza,
Yeah.
an ability first revealed in the orchestra trailer and Fyraza in this trailer, he stated it is indeed a more powerful version of Blizzaga that was featured in Kingdom Hearts 3 D23 Toy Story trailer, along with other similar high-tier magic abilities such as Fyraza and Thundaza. The background of the tier magic, up until now, only King Mickey was able to utilize the most powerful form of magic, which was Stopza in Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. It had existed, and then in 2.8 as Aqua becomes Keyblade Master.
I was going to say, in 2.8, Aqua was using those, right?
Mm-hmm. She was also able to control the highest form of certain magic. As you noticed, it is a higher tier of magic, so it's going to be able to use that in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. further confirming the fact that Tetsuya Nomura said ages ago that we will be a Keyblade master within the early moments of the game.
From Olympus Coliseum.
Yeah, and that's going to be a different video that we're going to get into, because that's a whole different tangent that I could go into like for just a solid hour
but
alone.
For now, back to the Toy Story trailer.
Back to the Toy Story trailer. No, we're good. So back to Toy Story trailer. So we're outside, we're dispensing Heartless left and right, and then we get to the toy store. And at the toy store are these like mech suit toys called Gygas, from the poster that I said I was going to talk about later. So I can't help but notice, like, I'm looking at them.
It's not.
It's not.
I know what you're going to say. It's not.
It's not. But it looks a lot like the unversed symbol on their little head portion. Which made me think that we were going to fight, you know, all of the things, like Heartless, Nobodies, Unversed, Dream Eaters, you know, the whole works. Which I still think would be a really cool thing, because this is like a culminating battle.
It would be cool.
And if the one theory I heard is correct, then we might have to fight Dream Eaters if we go back in time. Which obviously is going to be a thing in Kingdom Hearts 3 if young Master Xehanort is in the present.
We'll go into theories later.
Not
this time. Maybe next time.
Not today, though. So anyways, then we get to see Sora jump into one of the Gygas suits, and oh my god, you get to become Diva in Kingdom Hearts 3. But not really, because you have very specific abilities. You have Tackle, Blaster, Punch, Booster, Danger Dash, and then you have the Eject function as well. And it looks like that the Gygas things have their own little HP bar, and I'm guessing the one over to the left is like a ammo meter, like, you know, when you're firing too much and too fast, you need to like let it cool down, or, you know, stuff like that. So that's just kind of what I'm gaining from the heads-up display from the suits.
My biggest question is, why are these toys that children are allowed to play with? Moving on. Eventually, it culminates in a cutscene with young Master Xehanort talking to Sora. He says, "One heart's shadow will fill the emptiness of another. See how they bring him to life." He says, "Like Heartless and Nobodies, they fit together." Sora says, "Why are you doing this? There is a darkness we are missing, we must reclaim." I believe at this moment he's talking about Sora, since Sora was supposed to be the 13th Xehanort vessel in Dream Drop Distance, and that was stopped. And it also links back to the concert trailer of Xemnas saying, "Will you unleash the darkness inside of you to do what you need to do," or whatever, or something to that effect. Which we can get back to later. And then he ends with, "The way hearts connect in this world can provide a clue." Then it cut away to the glorious Kingdom Hearts 3 logo, cut to black with, well, not completely cut to black. It cut to a screen that said Xbox, PlayStation 4, Disney, Square Enix, and then all the legal guff. Wait a moment. And the best bit of news of all
is that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out in 2018. The long, long wait for even just that much news is finally over. And oh my gosh, I didn't think I could be more excited about a series of numbers on a screen in my life. But anyways, so that was the trailer. Is there any other points of the trailer that we need to discuss or theorize about?
I have one.
Yeah?
Who do you think Sora's fighting when he's talking to young Master Xehanort?
Well, it looks as though he's fighting just like one of those Gygas suits. But it'll probably be like a bigger one. That's probably like the final boss. I don't know, because the camera is conveniently just out of the way. Or in the way, rather. I don't know. But it's hard to... Because they're talking about darkness filling something. And he's saying it's a him. So I don't know what it could be.
Emperor Zurg, mayhap?
No, because Emperor Zurg definitely has like dark deep purple tones and lavender tones. That, you know, he's not like the thing that we see in the trailer, which is kind of like a off-white textured thing. So I can't.
That looks purple to me.
Not Emperor Zurg purple though. I mean, it could be interesting if it was Emperor Zurg, but yeah,
I think I'm just getting hopeful.
Getting hopeful, yeah. But yeah, because like you just really can't see. That's the only problem, and they did that specifically that we wouldn't. We'll probably have like a wider shot in the actual game.
Maybe not. I mean, but we'll know who it is at least.
My one critique is young Master Xehanort. Like, he doesn't look good compared to the old style. Are you feeling that too, or?
I don't. What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know. Like, his face just. Well, first off, his ears are like huge. Secondly, I don't know. His face distribution just doesn't seem right. Like, I feel like his eyes are far too far apart.
Is there a side by side somewhere?
There's not, but I can do one on screen right now.
Yeah, give us a side by
post.
side.
But
I mean, we won't know in the moment, but Noah can leave a comment like, "Yeah, no, I'm totally right," or
yeah,
you know what? Maybe I was just seeing things.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'll admit I'm probably just seeing things, but yes.
I think you might have a point because a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying his face doesn't look quite right.
Yeah. Because, like, even in the poll of the
what
day...
if it's not young Master Xehanort?
But it is.
Yeah,
but what's funny is on the poll for KH13, it says which character looked the best at D23. Currently, Woody is in the lead, followed by Buzz Lightyear, followed by Toy Sora. But the lowest scoring is young Master Xehanort with only 1 vote.
It's just weird. Does his zipper look massive?
The zipper does look massive. I'm not even gonna lie.
Maybe he's in a toy form also?
No. Xehanort's beyond that.
But what if?
But what if?
But what if?
Getting off of the zipper. Let's see what else we have to talk about. Also at the D23 conference, upon exiting, everyone who attended the panel got a Battlefront poster as well as a 2-sided Kingdom Hearts poster, which had Kingdom Hearts 3 on the one side with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and on the reverse side, if you turned it landscape, it had the art of 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8, which Nomura had said previously that all three pieces of art put together tell a story of Twilight, or dawn going to dusk, twilight, and breaking dawn again, which is kind of how he sees the story of Kingdom Hearts progressing. It's like day into night, night into day, which I think is pretty damn beautiful and poetic. But yeah, so Kingdom Hearts 3 is still coming out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, but what other bit of news I found is, I have to find it,
maybe it's coming to Switch?
Maybe it's coming to Switch? And more than that, maybe. Tetsuya Nomura says Nintendo Switch version of Kingdom Hearts 3 is a possibility after the PS4 and Xbox One versions. Nintendo Switch is definitely a very interesting piece of hardware, but if we lately say, oh yeah, will be on the Nintendo Switch, I'm sure people will come back and say, but what about the PS4 and Xbox One? We want them out first. Don't focus on other platforms. So for now, we'll focus on what platforms we've already announced we're going to be releasing Kingdom Hearts 3 on. And so after that, perhaps maybe we can start thinking about other possibilities.
Yeah, basically, it's coming out on PS4 and Xbox One. And after that, they're going to start working on a Switch version, maybe.
And then Nomura went on to say, just like with the previous answer, if we were to announce yet another non-Kingdom Hearts 3 project, people would be like, hey, what's going on? So we want to focus on the platforms that we have already announced. But this was in reference to the possibility of releasing 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 for Xbox One and Switch as well.
Which also comes down to maybe, like, it really probably wouldn't sell.
Maybe,
is what
yeah.
Nomura also said. It's like, do Western audiences want it that much?
Yeah.
Japan won't.
Yeah, Japan doesn't want it on Xbox. Japan wants it on PlayStation. And I still feel
Japan doesn't want Xbox at all.
Yeah. And I still have to say, I feel like Xbox doesn't deserve Kingdom Hearts 3. And, okay, I won't say it doesn't deserve Kingdom Hearts 3, but it doesn't make sense. I was going to say,
them's fighting words.
Them's fighting words.
Why not?
But
Why not?
I still say it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense, because, like, Xbox hasn't had 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. Like, no other Kingdom Hearts games were released on Xbox.
But why not release it on more consoles? Maybe someone switched to Xbox in the last generation.
True. But they should have known that Kingdom Hearts was, like, a PlayStation exclusive title until this point.
Dream Drop Distance.
Well, okay, yeah, except for the Nintendo games. But for the most part, yeah, except for that. But for the most part, okay, I get your point. But it's never gone to Xbox.
Most of the games have not been PlayStation
It's either been Nintendo or PlayStation. So if they would have done the Switch, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense because it's always been PlayStation and Nintendo. But to do the Switch but leave out the Xbox One is kind of like...
But why not release it on more consoles?
Yeah. So
There's
I don't know
no reason not to
it.
put it on Xbox.
Yeah. But like I said, like Nomura said, I don't see them doing it from just a financial standpoint.
I understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like them to release them on Xbox. Not because I would get them, because I already have them on PlayStation 4. But I think it'd be good to release all the games on Xbox so people who have Xboxes but didn't have the PlayStation 4 can enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't release 3 on Xbox until you've released the rest, though. Like, just release it on Xbox and PlayStation 4. Let people choose what they want it on.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say whether or not they should or shouldn't, other than my personal opinion. But, you know, they're going to do it. And I get that reason of, you know, maybe they switched consoles, but they...
I mean, until recently, I didn't have a PlayStation 4. I would have been getting it on Xbox One.
Yeah, that's true. You would have gotten it on
because
Xbox
I didn't have
One.
an option.
Yeah. But
recently,
now you have choices.
Now I have the option. I'm going to get it on PlayStation because...
Because why not? Because obviously.
Because I'm going to have the whole collection on one console, obviously.
Yeah.
If given the option, I'm going to keep it consolidated.
Yeah.
Ooh, but gamer score, though. Those numbers, though.
And I also thought about buying one on Xbox One as well, just to have it as a thing.
You don't even have an Xbox One.
I know I don't agree with it, and I don't agree with Xbox, and I hate the idea of the whole thing, but
you hate
buying
the idea
it
of Xbox?
Just to have the idea of Kingdom Hearts on Xbox, but
just to have it because like
actually I'm wrong. Sorry, the lowest scoring character in the D23 trailer is actually Toy Donald with 0 votes.
That's just Donald hate.
That's Donald hate.
There's nothing against the model. That model's fantastic, and I love it.
Yeah.
That's just people hating on Donald because he won't heal.
But Toy Goofy got 3 votes.
Yeah, but people love Goofy.
Yeah. But I just think it's funny that...
I want a shot of angry Toy Goofy.
Angry Toy Goofy?
I want it.
Oh, God, that would just be too much, though.
I want that on my desk by 5 p.m.
I can't do that. All right, I'm trying to see what other articles we had going on here.
If there's anything else worth mentioning.
Yeah,
there's other articles of
Tetsuya Nomura explaining why Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking so long.
That's worth saying.
And world releases. So in an interview with GameSpot, Tetsuya Nomura said the following. A lot of people have been mentioning and making it sound like, oh, Nomura's taking too much time, and it hurts. Period. So, guys... That reading that sentence made me feel so bad about all the Nomura memes that I have said and made.
Here's the thing. I don't feel bad.
But here's the thing, Joe. The decision...
Final Fantasy 15, Noah. That game made no progress until he was removed as project head. Like, I'm not saying it's all his fault. I'm just saying he's not blameless. He's not blameless.
But here's the thing. In terms of Kingdom Hearts 3, the decision made to change to an external engine, Unreal 4, there was a decision made to change to an external engine, Unreal Engine 4, because Kingdom Hearts was going to be its own unique engine. Like, the lighting and the shading and everything was going to be its own in-house stuff.
No.
No?
It was going to be on the Luminous engine, which is also what Final Fantasy 15 was on.
Well, yeah, that's still an in-house engine.
It's an in-house. I'm just saying it's not its own engine.
Yeah, but then they were also developing what was going to be known as the Kingdom shader.
Yeah.
Which was the early development shading that was in the very first few trailers. But anyway, so we
now Unreal Engine 4, which it looks gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah. So we switched over to that. Unfortunately, there was a bit of time that needed to be rewinded and started over. So there was a bit of setback there, but there was a decision that the company had to make, so it was inevitable. We had a plan of the period it's going to take for us to create the content at the start of the project. So we laid out after such years we would need to add more personnel resources. We had submitted it to our headquarters and had it approved, but Intel personnel is very limited. And there are various different projects that happen within our company, so unfortunately timing did not work out. We had to make do with the timing that was appropriate for the company. The company makes a decision, so unfortunately sometimes it's out of my control. I wanted to emphasize that there wasn't a problem on our development teams. It just happened that way. There are some decisions that the company had to make. It just didn't work out for certain timings, but we were hoping to hit. It's out of my hands, but I mean, yes, time has passed, but it's out of my hands. Then they were talking about the different Disney-themed worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, to which Nomura said, I don't think we'll be keeping any worlds secret until the game is released. I think we'll be introducing them leading up to launch. Nowadays, game can add content after the fact through DLC content, so there's no need to hide any worlds. Now that part, I'm not 100% I like. Because I don't want them to DLC the crap out of Kingdom Hearts.
And they did say, nothing set in stone.
Yeah, nothing set in stone. But I don't like that, is he saying that because an executive said that? That, push, just get the game out. Whatever gets missed, we can put in DLC. Is that, higher ups rushing him? Or is that more of a,
be honest.
Hey, we had an idea for this world. It didn't work out, but we still want to put it out. So DLC.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I hope it's the second, but I fear it's the first.
Yeah. That's what I'm not liking about this part.
Again, I don't want to keep going back to it, but it's perfect for a parallel in this case. Final Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
It was released unfinished. That game was not ready for release.
Yep.
But it was released.
Mm-hmm.
They have made great improvements with the DLC and just patches to the game. But I want Square to learn from that. I'd want them to not repeat that.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that they might.
Yeah. But the
Kingdom Hearts 3. But I hope they won't. I don't think they will.
Yeah, because the full quote is nothing set in stone. I'm afraid we can't go into details. But I have told the team just be prepared to be able to accommodate for something like that. We can't suddenly develop a system where we're accommodating for downloadable content, so it's not confirming or denying either way, but just so that the development team will be prepared, I've informed them for making the preparations. So currently, the game does not have the ability to do downloadable content.
I read that as it does have the ability to do downloadable content because you can't just develop the system. Like, they've developed the system, but they haven't.
No, they haven't. We can't suddenly develop a system where we're accommodating for downloadable content. So I'm seeing that as they don't have that. They didn't plan that, so they can't make it out of nowhere.
Nothing is set in stone. I'm afraid we can't go into details, but I have told the team just be prepared to be able to accommodate for something like that.
Yeah.
We can't suddenly develop a system where we're accommodating for downloadable content. So it's not confirming or denying either way. But just so that the development team will be prepared, I have informed them of making the preparation.
Yeah, so currently they might not, but now they're underway to work for possibility.
Okay. They're working on being able to accommodate for DLC if
the need arises.
If the need arises.
Yeah. And then going on to speak about the worlds, Tetsuya Nomura said, I feel like we've packed in much more fun than I had in previous Kingdom Hearts titles. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be our first full HD game in our current console generation. It doesn't involve a lot of bandwidth and resources in order to be able to create full HD, so our directive was to have as many elements as possible of gameplay included in one single world, rather than having multiple different little worlds with few elements. We wanted to pack in as many gameplay elements and fun into a single world. If we are able to accomplish everything that we did plan out for, I'm pretty confident that people will enjoy and be fully satisfied with the end product. That sentence gives me so much hope for this game. And then even going back to the Famitsu article after the concert, when Tetsuya Nomura was talking to the Famitsu person, but they couldn't release any information, but they were allowed to publish their reaction, and they said that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be a god among video games. The hype is palpable, people. The hype is real. All aboard the Kingdom Hearts hype train. Am I right?
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Chugga-chugga choo-choo. Other fun things Tetsuya Nomura discussed when talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 is the returning of the Gummi Ship. Kingdom Hearts series director Tetsuya Nomura continued to talk with Game Informer and said, in terms of the Gummi Ship making its return, I can confirm that, but how or what's become of it, we're not able to reveal at this point. Stay tuned for more information. Tetsuya Nomura also said, that he, the Kingdom Hearts team tries to pay attention to what was well received by fans, and always want to try something new and always tweak old mechanics for Kingdom Hearts. And we can confirm that we do have Gummi Ships in 3, because it is a numbered Kingdom Hearts title, so you can expect that to show up, but it has evolved. We can't say how it's evolved, it's a secret, but Gummi Ships will be in Kingdom Hearts 3. So if Gummi Ships are in there, I'm hoping they're still customizable and you can still build your own, because if you do, you can bet there's going to be another edition of the Haikar model of ships under a different name, of just a box with guns. So I'm excited about that.
It'll have another playable character.
Oh yeah, I forgot that article. Hang on.
Yeah, we don't know who it'll be. We don't need to go into details.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't have the article in front of me.
Yeah.
But
basically, there's going to be another playable character. They're not.
Hang on.
There's not going to be a lot. They've basically, in not so many words, said there'll be one other playable character. And we'll probably, in a later episode, go into speculation about who it might be. It's possibilities. Maybe like you play part of the game as Kairi, training. Or maybe it's Riku on his mission into the realm of darkness. Probably that one. It's probably Riku. Let's be real.
Okay, so here's the quote. D-Link that has been done away with. Actually, it was a compromise in previous iteration because we were not able to display multiple characters on the platform in that game. Like we were talking about how on the PSP, you can't do a lot with that. Nomura said,
wrong one, friend.
No. Nomura said, we're able to depict multiple characters. Up to 5 people can join. Even more multiple characters can join your party. So even more than 5 people can join your party. Okay.
I imagine that'll be a big part of the Big Hero 6 world.
That's not what I'm thinking, Joe.
What are you thinking, Noah?
The Guardians of Light. All 7 Guardians of Light in your party against Xehanort for the final battle.
Probably, but I'm more hyped about the Big Hero 6 world.
Well, that too, but I'm thinking grander scale. So I'm thinking...
But the quote in reference to another playable character was, so it'd be tough to introduce many multiple playable characters, but there is an intention of adding a playable character aside from Sora. Unfortunately, we're not able to disclose who it is yet,
Riku.
But there will be. It's Riku.
It's got to be Riku, because we got to go play as Riku with King Mickey to go get Aqua.
Exactly, and then Aqua joins the party.
And then once we get Aqua, eventually Sora's going to have to tap in to wake Ventus up. And Aqua and Ventus are going to be part of a party. Whose party, I don't know, but they're going to be a party.
I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
The hype is so palpable right now.
Which is the main reason for starting the podcast.
Which is the main reason for starting the podcast now. I'd always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do something like this, like a news show, or, whatever this technically is. But anyways, we're going to end there. There are other little fun tidbits, like toys and whatnot.
Cool new merch.
Yeah, new merch, new toys.
Oh, but the real quick thing, the Toy Sora, Donald, and Goofy are going to be made as toys.
Oh my god, yes. I did see that article. Square Enix Merchandise have announced
really
3 brand new Kingdom Hearts Bring Arts figures, which are different than the Play Arts, but I'm not sure how Bring Arts and Play Arts are different.
We don't need to read the article. We've summed it. No.
Yeah, but
we just need to say it's
they're
happening.
making it, but it's not going to be like a Lego Constructor figure. But still, that's fine.
Though. That's fine.
That's fine. But anyways, so we're going to wind down now.
Next time we'll discuss something else.
Yeah, next time there will be more news, hopefully, because
hopefully more news. We can't promise more news.
Yeah, we can't promise more news. But
if there's not news, we'll talk theories.
Yeah.
There's a lot of theories out there.
Basically, like I said, Dive Into the Hearts is going to be theories, news, analysis. All right. Well, anyways, we're going to wind down. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Joe, for being here as well.
Always.
You can check Joe out.
Maybe next time you'll see my face.
Maybe next time you'll see Joe's lovely face. But in the meantime, you can check Joe out over at Joe L. Bone on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and...
Do it. Actually, I'm Joe LaBone on Twitter.
Joe LaBone on Twitter, because somebody else
L.A. Joe LaBone.
LaBone.
That's me. Joe L. Bone was taken.
Joe L. Bone was taken, sadly.
So I took the next best thing.
Unless it wasn't like Joe L. Bone, it was like Joel Bone.
No, it was a capital L, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
I don't remember.
So you can find him there. We're here over at Something for Every Nerd. If you liked it, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. Check out our other content. Tom's also on our channel as well. He does content in WWE 2017 and
2K17.
2K17.
It's a good game.
It's a good game, Brent. And he also does...
I can't play it with him because I have it on
him.
PC. He has it on console.
Yeah. And then he's also doing Star Wars The Old Republic 2, or Knights of the Old Republic 2. Check out our Kingdom Hearts series. If you're brand new to the channel and this is your first video, welcome. We're also playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5. We also got a whole bunch of other content with a bunch of other crazy people. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.
Subscribe to Something for Every Nerd. Got it memorized?